was going through what I was going through, I had to realize that because God is the greatest power, that I shall never be defeated. So I had to realize I couldn't stay in the place I was, because God said, lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways, acknowledge him. Somebody said we would never be defeated. You ought to shout, we would never be defeated. And because God is the greatest power, we shall never be defeated. And because God is the greatest power, we shall never be defeated. Every saying, and because God is the greatest power. Come on, you want to lift them up right there and say, we shall never be defeated. Never be defeated. And because God is the greatest power, we shall never be defeated. Never be defeated. And because God is the greatest power, come on, say, we shall never be defeated. And because God is the greatest power, I don't care what you're dealing with. God says I got it. Never be defeated. Here we go. Say it. The devil is a liar. God is exalted. Never be defeated. Hey, never be defeated. The devil is a liar. Oh, God is exalted. Hey, never be defeated. I want y'all to help me say, never be defeated. Say the devil is a liar. Devil is a liar. I know y'all know. Say God is exalted. I should never be defeated. Never be defeated. Never be defeated. Never be defeated. Say the devil is a liar. Devil is a liar. Oh, God is exalted. Never be defeated. Never be defeated. Say never be defeated. Never be defeated. Oh, the devil is a liar. Devil is a liar. God is exalted. I should never be defeated. Never be defeated. I should never be defeated. Come on, y'all. Y'all do like this. Say the devil is a liar. Devil is a liar. God is exalted. I should never be defeated. Never be defeated. I should never be defeated. Say the devil is a liar. Devil is a liar. God is exalted. Never be defeated. Never be defeated. I should never be defeated. Never be defeated. The devil is a liar. Devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. I don't care what he tells you. The devil is a liar. I don't care what he says to you. The devil is a liar. He say I got it. The devil is a liar. He say I got it. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The devil is a liar. Say God is exalted. God is exalted. God is exalted. God is exalted. Say God is exalted. God is exalted. Say God is exalted. God is exalted. Say the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Say the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. You're coming out of this now. The devil is a liar. You're coming out of this now. The devil is a liar. You won't leave the same way you came. The devil is a liar. You won't leave the same way you came. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Because God is the greatest power, we shall never be defeated. And because God is all I need, I know I will never be defeated. Doesn't matter what come my way, I would never give up on God. You know why? Because he didn't give up on me. I owe him my praise. I owe him my worship. Because there's nothing too big for my God. There's nothing too big, right there, for my God. There's nothing too big, for my God. There's nothing too big. You gotta get it in your spirit. For my God. There's nothing too big. For my God. And because God, lift your hands right there, is the greatest power, we shall never be defeated. Come on, lift them up right there. Come on, open up your mouth right there. Come on, you want to open up your mouth right there. If God never does another thing for me, he's already done enough for me to give a glory. He's already done enough for me to give a praise. You want to open up your mouth. Come on. Whatever you need, reach up and grab it right now. Whatever you desire, reach up and grab it. You to write on your note card, if you have a pen, write on your note card and tell him what you need from him to do, and come and lay it on this altar right here tonight. If you have a pen, can y'all get them some pens? For those of you that have a notepad, it's the greatest power, God will never, he will never be defeated. Come on, bring up your own, put them on the altar. Come on, tell God what you want. Come on, tell him what you need. Come on, tell him what you desire and come and lay it on this altar. Tell him how much he means to you and come lay it on this altar. Yeah.